Welcome everyone to another video. Before I get into the video, I just want to tell y'all, anybody that's watched the last videos, we've probably told, but we've got shirts, we got some hats. I think our hats are still out of stock right now, but there should be some coming back in. Go to doityourselfhunter.com, should be a link in the description below. Go check us out. There's tons of shirts, all kind of stuff. Shirts, some beanies, t-shirts. I don't think we got any pullovers yet, or hoodies, but we might have some coming, don't know. But yeah, go check us out, and if you want to, follow me on Instagram. Right down here somewhere there'll be my Instagram username or whatever, so you know, if you want to follow me there, you can do that. But today I'm going to show y'all, and I told y'all I would do it, we got 150 likes. We had bad weather last couple days of rain, so I wasn't able to get it done as fast as I wanted to, but here it is. I'm going to show y'all how I set up my tree saddle with self-filming gear. I'm just going to kind of show y'all how I do it when I get to the top of the tree. I have already climbed and timed it. I started a timer and I climbed the top. When I got to the top, everything's set, ready to go. All my camera gear, bow up there with an aeronaut ready to go. 6 minutes and 32.95 seconds, I think is what it took me. So pretty fast. I love the way my setup is. I know I had some people comment last time about the one stick setup and stuff. You know, I tried it. I did not like it. I'm not saying that it's not good. Some people may love it. I don't like it, not for the way I like to climb. So anyway, let's just kind of get into it here. Like I say, I'm just going to kind of show you how I set everything up when I get to the top of the tree. And I'm just going to kind of start off showing how I get my stuff ready at the ground to climb the tree. So hey, let's get to it. Alright, here we are. I'm kind of at a tree. Say this is a tree I'm going to set up in this evening. The way I kind of look at, you know, how I set up in a tree saddle is just like if you're hunting out of a lock-on stand or hang-on or climb or whatever, when you set that stand up, you know, okay, my main shots are going to be from this spot to this spot. But say there's a deer trail right here. A lock-on, you would be on this side of the tree, depending on if you're right-handed, left-handed. You know, you would be on this side of the tree if trails were going this way from the tree. So, with a saddle, it's a little different. You want to kind of be on the side of the tree. It's kind of the same point as, all right, I'm shooting from here to here, but instead of the tree being behind me, the tree's going to be right here, and I'm going to be shooting like this to the side of the tree. So you kind of look at it the same way as when you're hunting on a lock-on or climbing stand, but you just kind of adjust how you're in the tree. A little different than lock-on or climber. This is my pack. If you haven't seen where I've done the bag dump, showed everything that was in it, there's probably a tag somewhere up here in one of these corners of the video here. Go into that video, so if you want to watch that before you get into this one, you know, you can. But say I'm coming up to this tree. This is the tree I'm going to hunt this evening. Mainly the trails, or where I'm expecting the deer is going to be, is right over here. When I'm facing the tree, going to be to my left. So I know the side of the tree I want to get in. So pretty much after that, I'm just going to start getting the stuff out of my pack. I always start off with the platform and the steps, getting them off the back first here. Get them off, get the steps off, and I always just, as soon as I get the steps off, I untangle my rope here, or unwrap it from around it. Take the very first step, and this little button on it here, this cam lock, rope cam lock here, I just kind of put it like center of my chest when I'm standing next to the tree. Just for a reference of how high it needs to be, the first one anyway. So I'll just put it chest high, push up against the tree, push it up against the tree with my chest, cinch it down. You can take your rope and you can wrap it down. I do, and I sometimes don't. Get your steps out. Then I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna get my saddle out. Put it on. You can step in it, or you can take it and you can just kind of throw it over your shoulder. I got to where I like doing that a little bit better. Kind of a lazy way, but makes it easy. Put your saddle on. Fairly easy to do, simple. You got your waist strap first, then you put your two leg straps on. And like I said on my bag dump video, I always leave my rope on my loop on the side of my saddle, so I always got it. It's my pull-up rope just for my bow. That's all I use it for. And yeah, got my saddle on. Get my rope. Got it. Now I got another rope that I use for like a lineman's rope, but since I'm not going to climb right now, I'm not going to show you, but you can use that when you're climbing the tree. I'm not going to use it because I'm not even going to get in this. I'm just going to show you how I start getting in it. But I always put my backpack on. I never buckle it back up. But I got my lineman's rope on here. I'll just clip this. This is going to be what goes around the tree once I get up there. It's going to be connected to my bridge. I'll just kind of loop it over. Make sure you always loop it over after you put your backpack on. I've done that a couple times. I put it on and I put my backpack over it and it was stuck. I had to take my backpack off and fish it around, put my backpack back on while I was up at the top of the tree. So definitely make sure you put it on after you put your backpack back on. I'm gonna get my pull-up rope unknotted here. Loop her about 2 good times because I have had this come unravel a time or two on me. And I just got a simple little loop here at the bottom, not a cinch knot, just a loop. And when I put it on my bow, I just run it through the riser there, one of the holes in the riser, and around the stabilizer. It's almost like the new Matthews Quick Connect system, but I come out with the idea first, I think. I'm sure some other people had the idea first, but anyway, after that, take my platform and I put it through this loop here. And you can have this still, even with your lineman's rope on, you can still have this right here. It doesn't get in the way. And then next, I'm just going to take my other 2 steps in my hand. We'll step up. A lot of times I'll put my bottom feet on the bottom 2 steps. I'll put my knees behind the top 2 steps here. And then after that, once I'm climbing, I'll put this cam lock right here, right about eye level above me. So it kind of keeps everything spaced out even. And just depends on the time of year, you know, how much clothes you're wearing. Depends on really how high you can get. If you're really bulked up with a lot of clothes, you can't step as high when you're climbing. So in the winter, I get about 20 foot. This time of year, early season, I'm not wearing a whole lot. I can get up there 25 feet or so. Sometimes I can get, I usually don't get above 25 feet, but if I wanted to, I could get that high. But anyway, I just hold these as I'm going up. Got my lineman's rope around the tree, just going up with it, putting them up, and then I'm gonna kind of rearrange everything, and we'll act like I'm at the very top of the top of the platform here, and I'll show you how I'll set everything up in the tree when I'm up at the top. All right, so we're gonna say that I'm just standing right here on the very top step, and I still got my lineman's rope on it around the tree. All I'm gonna do is I'll pull my platform off, and I'll just unwrap it. I usually wrap it around a couple times, cinch it up real tight. Just make sure everything stays quiet. A lot of times I'll put this another foot or so above my last step, sometimes a little higher, so you just get a little bit more height. But I usually put it around the tree, tighten her up. You kind of put a little pressure on it, loosen up, and put it down again. It's in there tight. And then I just step up in the platform area, take my rope off. Still got my lineman's rope on at this point. I'll take this, wrap it around the tree, I always put my loop on the right side because most of the time I'll be putting pressure to the left, and all that does is just make it where it cinches up even better around the tree if you put an extreme amount of pressure to the left. So I get it around the tree, and I just take my bridge and I clip it in, cinch it down. There I am. I'm in the tree. Still got my backpack on. And this water bottle carrier here, I always keep my his strap in it. I just reach there, pull it out, it's right there. Throw it around the tree. Put it up just underneath my rope. Get it up here. Like I say, just under it. Cinch it up real good. And then I'll take my backpack off. And I'll clip it right about that height to me. And I always keep my bow clip in this left side pocket, so it's always right there about my knee whenever I get in the tree. Clip it in my his strap there. And I never get my bow up before I get my camera arm on, camera base and arm and everything, just because your bow's kind of in the way and it makes noise. So I just wait, get the bow up till after I get the base and arm on. So I'll get, the next thing's my base. I'll get it out. It can sometimes be aggravating, but not too bad. It's a lot easier doing it this because you can kind of, like I'm using my leg there to help hold it while I use my other two hands to get the strap on it and cinch it down. And I always put it right about hip height to the top of the base, because when you do that and then you put your arm on, it's going to come up about another 6 inches there. So then once you get your arm on there, it's going to be up a little higher, and once you get your camera just going to be able to go right through this little gap between your tree and your rope here. A lot of times I just take this rope and lay it over something somewhere, or run it back around there or something, just to get out of the way. I don't like tying it up in case I need to get some slack on it. I just like getting it out of the way. So then I just kind of flip my backpack around here and get to this spot and scope pocket that I talked about. Take my camera out, clip it in, clip my remote on there. Hello, Stella. Adjust my arm. There's a little level here on the camera arm. Get it adjusted. When I get that level right, it's pretty set. Usually I already got my mic on by this time, but got my mic on. Then I'm gonna pull my bow up. I'm gonna use this 30-footer rope to pull it 2 feet off the ground. But anyway, get my bow, take my quiver off, hang my bow, and I always keep a little S-hook right here on my his hauler, and just clip my quiver on there somehow or another. A lot of times that's when I wait and take my rope. I'll just kind of throw it over the top of my quiver, get it out of the way there, and then take an arrow out, knock an arrow on, and I'm ready to go. I can get the camera between me and the tree, you know, all the way around the back side of the tree, all the way over here. But this is just kind of what I'm saying about setting up. Like in a lock-on, you'd be on this side of the tree, you know, with your shots right here. Same concept, just a little bit different spot on the tree. My shots are going to be from here all the way to here, so 180 degrees right here of shots. And You can sometimes get that with a lock on, depending on how you're having to set up in the tree. But I got 100, maybe a little bit more, maybe 190 degrees worth of shot angles without having to make too much of an effort, because I can spin around a little bit, shoot, and I can spin all the way around to here. So pretty, really a lot of range of motion, just very simple, very easy to do. Like I say, your whole right side is still not that hard to get to. Really behind you, you could take your strap and go between it, turn around, you know, and shoot like this. So you got this side, and whenever I'm videoing and I have to make a shot like that, I'll just pull the camera arm and camera as close to me as I can, and I just kind of shoot over it here, and then move it back over, come down, hook my bow, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I can set this up, and like I showed you, 6 minutes 32 seconds. So it's just definitely my favorite way to hunt, especially for self-filming, because you got so much range of motion. It's so easy to do, you know, a lot different than using a lock on. So hey, that's gonna wrap up this video. Don't forget, like the video, subscribe, check out the DoItYourselfHunter.com website, pick you up some merch, and hey, I'm ready for this season, so y'all stay tuned. I hope we got some good stuff coming.